Oh.
Oh shit, why is the bitrate so bad? Okay, bitrate's good. I better go make sure. should not be downloading demos during the stream. It should probably be a given. No Discord, I don't want Nitro right now. Ugh, bust me. Hey Reed, hope you're doing well. Oh, you want outside, Charlie? Okay, girl. Okay. There you go. Go back to Mama's room. Be good. Some jerk let off an M80 firecracker in the neighborhood and it scared the bejesus out of my dog. During this time of the year, she's going to be hiding under my bed a lot. Wish I could get her some doggy earmuffs or something. Here's hoping my workplace's internet wants to be friendly. The Wi-Fi is choppy tonight, so praying things work out without the Wi-Fi. Hey Sunny, hope you're doing well. I appreciate you being here, even if it's a little choppy, or... for goodness sakes. I love you, Charlie. She's gonna be coming in and out of the room the whole night, I just know it. Weekend off for me, but I hope this week and month goes well. Me too. Hope it goes well for you too. Whew. Okay, let's start the first ad break, then we'll get on with the show. Ba, 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 ba. Hello everyone, welcome once again to the Queued In. My name is Tikasku, the American Kangaroo, though still Sea Monster for our Undertale month. Though tonight will be a little different. Seeing as how we completed Undertale, and we still have Deltarune's Chapter 1 and 2 to go through, before the release of Chapters 3 and 4 on June 5th, I have decided that I'm going to take as much time as I can to get something else started. And that is Clair Obscur. Thanks to all of your donations, wonderful gift subs, commissions, and everything, I was able to afford a PlayStation 5, which has made me so happy. I cannot believe all of you were this generous with me. And especially one in particular. I greatly appreciate you. And so tonight, as you can all tell by the room, it's getting a little bit crowded in here with all the plushies and my overlay. I'm gonna have to figure something out eventually. Because as far as things go, I could probably shrink down the plushies to fit them more on screen later, but I will have to figure out something. I'll have to come up with like a whole other thing, like shelving unit or something for them in this dimension where my character is in the overlay. But in any case, I hope you're all having a good weekend or had a good weekend. Mine was pretty good. Mine was pretty great overall. Excuse me. Got all my yard work done on Friday. I didn't miss the delivery for the PlayStation 5. I surprisingly one-shotted Photoshop Flowey at the end of Undertale without dying once, which was nothing short of a miracle. Still can't believe I got that on video, thankfully. And the generosity all of you have been showing me has been just so amazing to me. I always feel like I never really deserve it most of the time, but I greatly appreciate it. Now, let's see. And aside from that, let's see, we've got a few things in the news I can talk about real quick. So apparently, let's see. One of the things I actually saw that was interesting in the news headliners. Let me bring up the window real quick. I saw this little headline. France's Ubisoft full-year net bookings fall 20.5%. And this is from Routers. Let's see. bigger for myself. There we go. Let's see. France's largest video game maker, Ubisoft, on Wednesday posted a 20.5% fall in the full-year net bookings to 1.85 billion euros, or a little bit over $2 billion, due to delayed releases and underperformance of some of its leading titles. For fiscal 2025-26, the maker of the blockbuster franchise Assassin's Creed projected stable net bookings year-on-year. Net bookings for the first quarter are forecast at 310 million euros. Ubisoft said fiscal next year will benefit from its strong back catalog, especially Assassin's Creed Shadows, and release of Siege X. I highly doubt that. I don't know who they have in charge of some of these like really high AAA places, but it seems like the only reason they haven't gone belly up at this point is because they have some pretty charming bastards there. Yeah, my weekend was a lot of laundry and dealing with my bed. Did a Costco grocery run, because if there's anything fatties need to band together for, it's getting our food on sale. Oh, definitely. Yeah, Ubisoft has not been doing well to the point where they've actually been partially bought out by Tencent, the Chinese game publishing corporation that has been trying to get its hands on almost all the major ones right now. Oh, the woes. What hits worse is that one of the developers of Clair Obscur is a former Ubisoft developer. Yeah, that's actually the irony I was going to mention, is the fact that Ubisoft is this huge AAA company that is now losing billions every year, and somehow manages to get investors to invest in them. And 30 of their former devs, or I think it's like 15 of their former devs, came from Ubisoft originally, for Sandfall Interactive. And after a bit, they built up and they were able to make Clair Obscur, surprisingly. Which is made up of 32 developers and one dog. I still find that story amazing. And it's really cool because I actually did get to look at some of their interviews and what the original version of Clair Obscur looked like when they first rendered it in the Unreal Engine assets. It is incredibly different from what the final product looks like. It looks more like a Victorian goth RPG from what they originally were building. Which, not to say that would be cool, but I'm still glad with the finished product that we got here. So yeah, Ubisoft is trying to charm their way out of bankruptcy at this point between the different scandals they're involved in legally right now, the financial losses, the games that are basically on repeat at this point with them. And Tencent has pretty much bought out 3 of their most major franchises to invest in, which is Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and what was the third one? Kind of like Bloodborne, but France. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, basically Clair Obscur, from all the trailers I've watched, it looks like a combination of a From Software game meets like a different kind of Final Fantasy kind of thing. And that's pretty much what I've been getting from the vibes so far, because the enemy design looks like something out of a From Software game, and the battle system looks like a combination of so many incredible RPGs that I've been dying to play for so long. And the fact that one of the things I actually read up on the interview for Sandfall Interactive is the creative director and the executive behind Sandfall Interactive, he said that the reason why he left Ubisoft is because he was bored there. Apparently the last game he was working on was, I think it was one of the Splinter Cell games or something. Yeah, I think he was working on like Ghost Protocol, I think it was, or something, back in 2010, and he basically was just bored because Ubisoft basically just makes the same games over and over again at this point. It's like the American comic book industry. There's only so many times you can remake the same comic before people start getting bored of the way you remake the comic. Yeah. Or some of the anime industry, too. Huh. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, Ubisoft is basically just going down the drain at this point, and they only have themselves to blame. Let's see, what else is there? Let's see what Gamerant has real quick. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet reveal late May 7th to whatever. Doom the Dark Ages, fans discover unused weapon through console commands. I actually heard that the new Doom game didn't come out to a very big reception as far as I can tell. Because I saw some of the people were getting like sponsorships for Doom the Dark Ages. And even one of my favorite channels, Press Start to Laugh, they did a opening intro of their own, like, what if Doom Guy talked kind of thing. And as far as I can tell, it hasn't really had that big of a reception as far as I can tell. Like, has anybody seen, like, any, like, monumental, oh my god, it's the most amazing thing ever thing, or something like that? But anyway. Let's see, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 given as a gift to the Czech Prime Minister. That's kind of interesting when we're at a time and an age in our lives where video games are being given to political and religious figures as gifts. Because we all remember when Matt Pat got to meet the Pope and he gave him Undertale. I wonder if Pope Francis enjoyed that game. That would have been interesting. If they want me to play Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, they better just throw the copy at me for free. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel announces new login rewards. Fortnite Ballistic ads, blah. Nintendo Switch 2 will have important accessibility feature. What are they gonna make you pay for now, I wonder? That seems to be the only thing I'm hearing about Nintendo these days, is what features are they blocking, how much are they charging you for them, and what is not going to work day one. Because it seems like Nintendo is really trying to... They're trying to build up the Switch 2 as like the next big thing, but they're also saying, but we can't have you reviewing it until after it comes out. And it's just like, why? We have to put a day one patch in. It's like, why don't you put in... Never mind. And it's just... It's basically how they're treating Scarlet and Violet, because remember when Scarlet and Violet came out for Pokemon, the first week of that game, everybody was giving it like 9s and 8s, and IGN even gave it a 10 out of 10, and then a week later, after everybody saw how bad the game was, the initial reviews were cancelled, erased, and then they put out the new reviews, which were like 7s and 6s and 5s and everything. And I remember that, even though they've erased that history, I remember that because I made a meme post of that, where it's two people holding a copy of Scarlet and Violet, and one guy says, but they said 10 out of 10. And it has like an intervention flag over it. I remember that week. I will never forget that week, no matter how much they try to erase that week. So yeah, Nintendo is trying its best to make sure that nobody will sue them, because the Switch 2 is apparently going to be coming out to either some bug problems, or day one patch problems, or apparently if you buy any of their products, you're entering into arbitration where you can't sue them for some reason, or you can't class action lawsuit them. They're really trying to cover their bases with this one, which not only sends up a lot of red flags to me, it's also telling me I don't want to get a Switch 2 because I feel like the system will possibly combust or murder me, is what they're trying to tell me. Playing the world small, it's violin, Ubisoft, yeah. Yeah, Ubisoft made their graves, and they're just, like, they're barely able to keep themselves out of it most of the time. Like, they made that deal with Tencent because they needed money, or they're trying to, like, filter it through something else. But yeah, Nintendo, Ubisoft, the really big AAAs, they're pretty much floundering on the fact that they're trying to take advantage of the economy as it is right now with people, and they're trying to make up the fiction that games have to be $80, $90, or $100 even because of the way we make games now. It's like, no, they don't. They don't have to be that way. And we know that because Clair Obscur came out for $50. A game that looks like it was made in a AAA studio, but it wasn't. It's like, the games don't have to be $80. That's just corporations being greedy and trying to inflate the numbers because they want money. There is no reason to put a game up to $80. And then there are those apologists who go, but if you account for inflation for games back then, it's like, no, we didn't know what we were doing back then. When Final Fantasy VII OG first released, it was $80 because nobody knew how to price games back then, especially for how they were back then. I mean, the game prices were varied because nobody knew how to price games back then for quality. It was still a new thing. And then we all kind of came together, and for a while we agreed, okay, $50 is a good starting price for a new game. And then they put it up to $60 during the Xbox 360 PS3 area, and they kept that up, and now they're trying to push it up to $70, and now they're trying to push it up to $80, and $90, and $100, and I'm sorry, but you cannot defend that. Unless people's wages go up, unless the minimum wage goes up for people to pay for their stuff, I don't care. No developer or apologist or fan can ever justify a video game being $100 at base price. Nothing will ever justify that. So that's my thoughts on the whole thing. Let's see. Infinity Nikki responds to negative feedback over version 1.5. Konami establishing new branch. Huh, interesting. The LEGO Group orders Bionicle Masks of Power shut down. Aww. Wow, they're actually shutting down Bionicle. I actually know a couple of people that love that franchise. Xbox Game Pass losing 4 games on May 31st. Hollow Knight fans think they found another clue about Silksong's release window. People, there are no clues. There are no teasers. It's just the developer screwing with you at this point. 2 classic PlayStation video games that almost got sequels. Let me see. Soul Sacrifice 2 and Freedom Wars 2. Huh. You know, I actually did like Freedom Wars. I would actually like to get that again at some point. Because that was pretty cool on the Vita. The concept that you're born a prisoner for life and you have to work down your life debt. Take-Two reveals impressive new sales numbers for GTA 5. Sky Oblivion team invited to Bethesda after Oblivion Remastered launch. No, Sky Oblivion team. Run away! Run away! Run far away from Bethesda. Don't let them take you in. It's a trap. It's a trap. Run away from them. Stay away from them. Make your own games. You've proven that you can do good. Not to mention even more pricier. Gosh, stop making Silksong be like Half-Life 3. Poor Half-Life 3 fans. Who knows if that's ever gonna get made at this point, because ever since Valve decided to make Steam a thing, they just kind of stopped. I mean, sure, people got the Half-Life Alyx thing eventually, but I feel like it's been way too long at this point. Oh yeah, I did hear about that pillow that Nintendo is now making it so that they can break your Switch if you try to make physical changes or if you say something they don't like, apparently, through their spy technology with the camera or something. What's getting really annoying is the fact that like some studios and some console makers are going, hey, you may have bought the console, but you don't technically own the console. Oh boy. I'm not even a Half-Life fan, but they're like everywhere. Oh yeah. I actually tried Half-Life once. I thought it was a pretty good game. Or I think it was just Half-Life 2 I tried once, because it was part of the Orange Box thing that I rented once. That's how I fell in love with Portal. Let's see what else is there. Oblivion Remastered players hate being a vampire. Whatever. GTA 6 maybe teasing Return of Manhunt character. Nintendo Switch 2 games are already being spotted in the wild. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much everything for any kind of news. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna get into the game. Turn that off. Get these windows closed. Okay then. Make sure that the game is... Okay, good. The video capture device is getting the game. Now, when I turn this on, I want you all to make sure that the volume is correct. This is the closest I've gotten into the game so far. So, tell me how the volume is for this. Is it coming in well? Are you hearing it? Are you hearing it well? I want to make sure that the upload of this doesn't have like the volume super low. Maybe a little too loud. Okay, I'll put it down to 70 then. Okay, let's get into this game finally. I have waited a year to play this game. I have waited so long to play this game. It has been like a minefield trying to dodge spoilers for this game on my YouTube feed. Okay, here we go. Okay, game is autosave feature. Okay. So excited! Okay, settings. Okay, it's either medium or large. Excuse me. Okay. Graphics quality, performance quality. Large is fine? Okay. God, even the opening menu is pretty. You know what's weird? The music is giving me like Rule of Rose vibes for a minute. If anybody remembers that game. God, there's a game that deserves justice. God, if nobody remembers Rule of Rose, it was this really cool horror game that got panned by politicians and journalists as like this like children's snuff game or something, which it was not. Expeditioner, expert. Okay, I'll start on normal. And if you don't know Rule of Rose, look it up sometime. That is a game that deserves a remake and justice. Ooh. Ruined Paris, France. Why does it look like Michael Bay went through here? Damn, that was a pretty good throw.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, we'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
I'm gonna keep that saying. That's a good saying. Hobbies don't have to be useful.
All the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamache?
You're asking me. I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
Do the voices sound a little quiet? Prologue. Lumiere. Damn. Oh, this is pretty. And somehow we've got buildings and giant landscapes in the sky, too. I'm gonna be theorizing so much about why this is. We've got a twisted lighthouse, some buildings that are just weird as shit, and some weird looking dried inkish stuff that seems to be everywhere. What is that? Well, maybe that has to do with whatever disaster happened to end up Paris, whatever happened to this place is. Yeah, I forgot he has a robot hand. I forgot about that. Okay, I gotta say, the character designs are really good in this. I love the fact that it looks slightly realistic, but it's still in a stylized sense. The rose. Flower for Sophie. Take it. Yes. Flower for Sophie. And we've got the ominous paintress in the background with her giant monolith. So here's the thing, Chad. I know the basic premise of this game with the trailers. I did watch most of the trailers to a degree, but not all of them. So I tried to keep myself at least spoilery as possible. God, why did the building... It's so weird how this looks like time is stopped in some areas, but time is still going on for some places. Huh. What's the book right there? Wish I could zoom in on that. There's a bunch of people down there. Apparently that's the festival or something. So here's the thing. I know what's about to happen because I do know the basic premise. I did see the original trailer for this. So we'll see how this goes.
Alright, let's go. I'll accompany you there.
Jesus, girl.
Are you ready to see her again?
Okay, so...
Yeah.
Okay. So
Been
R2
ready.
is sprint. Actually, what do some of these posters say? And, of course, they're in French. Histoire du Charagnard. My French accent is not very good. Comtesse de la Serine. God, I love some of the art on these. It's so cool. Opera. Oh, it's just opera backwards again. Okay. What is this stuff that's covering the buildings? It's like hardened ink with acrylic. Okay, chat. I will ask you for advice every now and then, but here's the thing. Since this is a prologue, can I miss any items to find? Are there missable items here? And if there are they very obvious to spot? Oh, fireworks. Interesting design for a windmill. Somewhat, but they aren't, like, rare. Okay.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh?
Damn,
Don't
girl.
tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
Okay, so I have a jump button. What the hell? Now, why are some things floating in the air? That's the thing that really weirds me out. Is like there had to have been some sort of like an event that either stopped time or just like froze weird things in place or something. Okay, press square to grapple. Okay. I will grapple in just a second, game. I'm just looking around real quick. Okay, I have a roll. Oh, somebody was painting here. Easel. There's a grandfather clock up here with some boots. Excuse me. Not many people would put a grandfather clock on a roof. Yeah, I'm just taking in the world as it is right now. Okay, I don't see any items to get, so let me... Whee! Lanterns. Huh, that's can't remember what that wheel's for. I know I've seen that before. Okay, that rock is spinning in the air. So it's like suspended in the air while spinning. Weird. It's like, what kind of event would create acrylic ink-like rock formations, would suspend giant things in the air? So weird. I'm gonna be questioning the world building of this so much.
Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit. Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
I'm guessing that's the event that's about to take place. Piano. Why would you put a piano on a roof? A merry-go-round horse? Oh no, it's just a wooden horse. Oh. I don't know why, for some reason. I feel like I should be looking for symbolism in some of the small things, but I think I might be overthinking it. God, this is so pretty. This is just beautiful. God, to think I would have had to have paid over $1,000 to be able to upgrade my PC to play this game.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I can imagine.
I love the music choice for this, too. What the hell? What is this ink stuff? Is it like roots, or... So weird. Because I know I've seen this stuff before somewhere. It's like a combination of like acrylic ink and something else. Okay.
What?
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if anybody's gonna go see their ex-girlfriend, of course they'd be tense.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
Seriously?
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense. And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
Alright, you're on.
Yes!
Yes. This is some very epic tutorial music. Battle Wheel. During your turn, your character can attack, aim, or use skill or an item. Skills consume AP use. You can gain AP by performing a base attack or parry. Okay, turn order. There we go. Timeline. Characters play by turn order. Turn order is indicated by the timeline to the left side. Nice. Try attacking. Enemy turn. Enemies usually perform one action per turn. You can defend during their attack. Mile will now attack. Okay, so dodge and parry. During enemy attack, dodge the right time to avoid damage. Dodging at the last moment will trigger a perfect dodge. Okay. Character's AP can be used to cast skills. Each character can have up to 6 skills equipped. Try using skill. Ooh, you can equip skills. Interesting. Okay, so there's some interesting customization to this game. Okay, Gustav's Overcharge. Gustav starts at 2 skills, linear attack and overcharge. He can attack and skills and charge up his overcharge meter. Okay, that's that thing on the right. And unleash a devastating blow with his overcharge skill. Use Lumiere Assault to gain charge. Okay. Oh yeah, the QTs. I forgot about these. Pressing X at the right time will improve your skill's effect. Press increase damage or added bonus effects. Achieve perfect timing to unleash even a stronger effect. Okay, I gotta get that timing a bit more. During an enemy's attack, you can also parry. Parry shares the same timing as perfect dodge, but is more difficult than regular. Okay, so it's R1 to parry. Counter. Parrying every hit of an enemy's attack triggers a powerful counter. Oh my god, that's so stylish. Gustav's Overcharge. Gustav's Overcharge meter is full. Okay, so each character has like their own little specialty thing. That's cool. It's kind of like the limit breaks. I'm getting so many Final Fantasy X vibes from this in a way.
For those who come up.
Got it. Okay, apparently we just killed our foster sister during a duel. And the people on the roof were like, oh, those people are just having a jolly duel.
You won. Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile. All right, now, let's go
Color
find
of
Sophie.
Lumina. Could be consumed to give an additional Lumina to... Okay. So I do know about their relationship. I did read some of the interviews and look at some of their character profiles. Apparently Gustav is Mael's guardian or foster brother. Which I think is interesting, because the more I kind of read some of the stuff about it.
I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
I wonder if some of these are actually like... I wonder if the devs actually found like old pictures of France in the late 1800s or early 1900s and incorporated them into this in some way. I'm kind of wondering if that was possible.
Oh, the plaza is lively. Why people like to celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well.
Anything over here? Nope, okay. It's so weird what this stuff looks like. Because it does look familiar to me.
The
I'm
red
already
and white
whistling.
tree. I've always
That's a
found
good
it
sign.
beautiful. I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you never got over her. Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
If I'm already whistling the tune already, that means it's already a good soundtrack. Somebody put an outhouse up here? Why would you put an outhouse on a roof? That's so unsanitary. Why? And your bed. What kind of world is this where people put outhouses, beds, and pianos and grandfather clocks on rooftops? Is there just no room inside the buildings to live? Or is that just something that happens in France?
Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
God damn, that is such a cool... I gotta take a screenshot. No, why did... Really? It did the pause thing? Dang it. Darn it, I was hoping it wouldn't do that. Okay, never mind.
Thanks.
Interact with the rope. Huh. Oh, that's cool. Can I do that again, see if I can get another screenshot? Dang it, if only I didn't do the pause thing, I could get a good screenshot of that. Dang it, there's no photo mode in this, is there? And if that big pause thing comes up every time... Yeah, the pause thing comes up every time. Dang it. I was hoping for at least some abilities to take screenshots or something. I guess I can do that in the actual, like, recording or something. For a screenshot during gameplay, hold the share button. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I will be taking a lot of pictures, thank you. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing that's her. She's got that big spotlight on her.